Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thanks you for joining this live stream with Mr. M. How you doing, man?
Hey, Davincij, I am great. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. By the way, we are trying a new thing, so there should be music in the background. Let me know if you have it. If not, I will find a way to include it. How you doing,
Well,
Davincij?
I'm not hearing it right now. I was hearing it when it was first started going, but then I don't hear it anymore. So I don't know. Maybe it's not working. Let us know if you guys hear it, because I don't hear it.
Okay, interesting.
Now I do.
Is it coming in now?
Some funky beats happening there. Boom, boom. Yes, I'm gonna be like Night of the Roxbury, right? Oh my God, we're aging ourselves, right? With this Night of the Rox.
I know, right?
I don't think any of those children know what the Roxbury is.
I have to Google it.
Oh damn! Wow.
Amazing.
Anyways. Well, we got a good show for you guys. I hope you are having a good laugh with us, right? We always have a good time here doing these shows. We also, have a channel at Mr. M's podcast, right? Make sure you head over there, hit subscribe, right? Hit the like button here, and head over to Mr. M's podcast. Also, we do this live on the Moon Show, right?
Yeah, exactly. Wednesdays with Davincij on the Moon Show, and then Mondays and on the other channel. So on my channel, Mr. M Podcast, me and Davincij give a Web3 update on the market, which is one of my favorite actually, because we have so many laughs. So come and say hi over there as well.
Yes, I saw somebody from Chile did a shout out. I want to say, ¿Cómo estamos, weón? I am contra tu madre acá.
Amazing.
Oh, damn, dude. You know what? You have to be Chilean to understand what the hell I just said. You're like, if you speak Spanish, you're like, was that Spanish?
some
wait
slang.
till you go there.
Some Chilean slang right there. Love it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You'd be like, let's just say you're fluent in Spanish, right? And you go to Chile. You'd be like,
what? Next time you go back, I'll love to come because I've never been to Chile, so I'd love to go.
Yeah, it's lots of fun though. Yeah, I might go there during there's the happening party, right? You heard the happening party at where is it? Now where's that place called? It's where they have they have Bitcoin as their legal tender.
El Salvador. El Salvador.
El Salvador. Yes, they're having a happening party at El Salvador, and so yeah, maybe I'll head over there. I don't know, might do that for the happening party. And if I do, I might stop off in Chile. So who knows? Let's see. But it's a long trip. It's a long trip from Dubai.
I remember last time it took you forever to get there. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, we got a show for you guys. We have a good show that's gonna make you laugh, make you cry, make you go.
a bit of both. Yeah.
Then we're gonna go over some cryptocurrencies that maybe you can buy and watch a little bit of a pump as well. As the market we're at the beginning stages of a crypto bull market across the board. So it's clear that's happening. You can feel it in the air. You can sense it as the market cap of crypto went over 2 trillion for the first time in a long time. Right, so yeah, we're getting there. Okay, let's head over to my screen, share my screen, and I want to talk about my meetup. I have a complete list of meetups. If you head over to meetup.davincij15.com, it will take you to this website, right? Called Linktree, and I'll be updating this Linktree with all the meetups, right? So, but all you have to do is go to meetup.davincij15.com, and my next meetup is going to be in Miami. You can click on that and find out how to get there and find out how to be a part of my Miami meetup, which I'm going to be flying out on the 1st and landing on the 1st and having a meetup right away. So
I'm jealous.
It's going to be tiring, but I'm going to meet up with you guys anyways.
Nice. And then, guys, there is only 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we will have Davincij versus Peter Schiff, right? So the debate is going to happen. So on the other channel, so on my channel, Mr. M Podcast. So make sure
I forgot to bring up the link to that. Maybe we should provide the link. What's Mr. M? It's going to be on Mr. M's podcast, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can either show the channel or even the Twitter, because we are actually collecting questions, right?
Go to the channel.
Yeah, let's go to the channel. We are collecting questions, guys. So if you have questions for either Peter Schiff or Davincij, so let me know. You can send me a DM on Twitter, because we are almost ready. We have one question for each left. So make sure you stay tuned, because that's going to be the debate of the century. Can't wait.
Exactly. You want to subscribe for that one, man. That's going to be like off the chain.
Yeah. Davincij is preparing, right?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing a few KOs on this guy. I've been practicing boxing actually, so I'm gonna knock him out. Yeah. All right. Oh boy, speaking about getting knocked out with missing out, the feeling of missing out, not fear of missing out, the feeling of missing out. The CNBCs make you feel like crap.
Exactly.
If you just had $1,000 and then you put it into Bitcoin, right? Like last year, you're up, you doubled your $1,000 and a little bit more. You could take that $1,000 out and leave the rest in and see what happens, right? You're clear, right? You could like start making money for free. You could just wait to sit on Bitcoin and not have to worry about it if it goes to zero, because you've already got your $1,000 back, right? But then they go on to say, okay, well, what is 5 years ago? Well, yeah, you would have had like $15,000, almost $15,000. And if it was 10 years, oh, damn, that's a large chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you like to have that?
It would be sweet.
Mm-hmm. Damn. So 10 years ago, if you put in $10,000, that'd be, you'd be able to buy, like a high-end Lamborghini.
Yeah, easy.
Okay? Or a Rolls Royce. Now, I wouldn't suggest you do that. With that kind of money, right? Because there's a lot more to it than just buying the car and that's it. Because it's going to cost you a lot, insurance and everything, blah blah blah. So don't do that. All right. Well, how do you feel about this, Mr. M?
You know what? I feel like every morning I wake up and I think I don't have enough Bitcoin. So, because the question is, what's going to happen in 10 years from now? Like, what if I put $10,000 today or $1,000 today? What's going to happen in 10 years? How much is going to be worth,
That's what I'm thinking about. My next 10 years. My next 10 years is all that I have to go by. Not what happened 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That already happened. Can't change that. So effectively, you need to think about putting in $1,000 today and thinking about what is going to happen in 10 years from now. Because we're not at the top of the bull market. We're not at the bottom either of the bear market. But you're still at a good positioning, right? That in 10 years, maybe it does. I think doing another 7,000%, right? You're thinking, well, how's that possible? Can it do another 7,000, 8,000%? Well, let me explain it to you. If we were to take a look at all the markets of money, right? So money is a means of storing your wealth. Most people store their wealth some way or somehow, right? Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So they store it, money, their wealth, what they've built, what they've worked for. They store it somewhere. Some people store it in gold. Some people store it in silver. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, store it in banknotes and coins. Right. And they store it in gold and jewelry. Some people store it in jewelry, right? Some people store it in stocks, right? All the stock markets, right? This is where a lot of people store their wealth in stocks. So let's take a look at how much is that in stocks. How many trillions of dollars is there worldwide in stocks this year? There's a gold market at 10 trillion. So 100 trillion, almost 100 trillion in the stock market, right? And does that include everything? Okay, that's everything, right? So this is just where you would like, okay, you know what? Hey, I know that inflation is going to kill me, so I'm going to put it there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you've got 100 trillion almost there. Let's just take half of that, 50 trillion, right? I think some people are actually actual investors, but people want to just store their money. And then you have another, all money supply, another 100 trillion, right? And then, right, you talk about like the global debt, because this is another place to store your wealth, right? So let's exclude housing, and let's take the half of this, right? Total debt, the trillion in debt. What is it? 233 trillion. What are they saying, right? Yeah, 253 trillion. Let's take it like 100 trillion, right? So now we're talking another 250 trillion. And then if we take all the real estate, but only the residential real estate, most people store their wealth in real estate, thinking that that's their piggy bank, right? That's what they're going to say. And we take half of that too, right? Because there's not all of it is in because of savings, but most people do. And so that's another 300 trillion of wealth that can go into Bitcoin. So 100% up would be 1x, right? The double, right? Double of your money, right? 1,000%, right, is 10x, right?
Yeah.
So this is 350%. How many 350 times, right? Not percent. 350 times. If we already know that 10x is 1,000%, what kind of percent? What kind of percent are we talking now, Mr. M? Can you do the math on your head on that one?
No, I can't do the math, but it's crazy when you think about it. When you think about how much money, like you said, plus now we have the ETFs, right? So it's getting easier and convenient to buy these assets as soon as we go forward in time. So there's going to be a tsunami of money coming in, even if we count, like you said, a small percentage, like 1 or 2% in certain sectors, it's going to push it to the moon for sure.
Yeah. Well, it is 35,000%.
35,000.
35,000%.
Okay.
Is what you're going to see come into Bitcoin within the next 10 to 20 years.
Wow.
Why is that, you might say? How's that possible? It's very simple, right? Bitcoin is just a mathematical algorithm, right? Like gravity, right? Do you know for sure that this bottle, if I were to drop it, it will hit the ground?
Yeah.
Now, there is a percentage chance that it would not hit the ground. There is, right? But how many of you are going to bet that it's not going to hit the ground? How many? Nobody. You'd be stupid. The percentage chance is low. And the same thing with Bitcoin going not becoming the world global money, because it's mathematical absolutes. There's no the chance of something breaking there are effectively the same odds of a planet killing asteroid hitting the planet. Right? It's possible, but just don't bet on it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Got it?
Yeah, and every day, like you said, every day we wake up, the chance of this happening is higher. So, because, the asset becomes more known and people talk about it and people embrace it. So, the chance of Bitcoin going to 100K is significantly higher than going to zero, right? So, of course, what you said is going to compound. So the more the more we wait, the faster it will happen, if it makes sense.
Exactly. So don't waste time, right? Chasing after, if you have if you have like at least $1,000, you should put it in Bitcoin and leave that and just, say, forget about it, right? And then, try to get to another 1,000 working or doing whatever you want, right? Because you want to save, right? If you don't know how to save, you should save, right? Learn how to save. So start studying. If you're having problems saving, start studying how to save. Because once you learn how to save, then you get to save in Bitcoin, because you are guaranteed massive upside. Maybe not tomorrow. It might go down tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Right? Don't you agree? It could go down, right?
Oh, yeah. Easy. I mean, easy. But nothing goes up in a straight line. It's like a ladder is building. It goes up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit. But if you zoom out, this thing is going up. So
yeah, but what's the odds of it being $50,000 in 10 years?
Very low. I mean, I don't know, but it's very low.
It's immeasurably low.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Immeasurably low.
Yeah.
So effectively, you have a guaranteed upside in 10 years if you're willing to wait your turn for wealth.
Exactly.
That's all you have to do is wait.
Yeah. I mean, without even counting the fact that in 10 years, A, we don't even know if the dollar is going to be around, and B, is going to be worth way less than today. I mean, inflation is a thing. So, I mean, just that one on its own. I mean, if inflation moves at 10%, maybe you can be more conservative, 4% a year. In 10 years, 40%. Right there.
Yeah, and another reason why you want to hold Bitcoin, because you always know how much you've got. It's the number of Bitcoin divided by 21 million. Mm-hmm. And no one else has more than that. No one has more than you do, right? Than in a sense of like in your division, they're part of piece of the pie. They always have a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Right? And the pie's fixed.
Exactly.
Right? So that's the beauty of it. Right? And so you always know that somebody somewhere is going to need that Bitcoin. And if that somebody needs that Bitcoin and you've got it, you get to decide what price they can take it off your hands.
Yeah, indeed. It's good to see you, Sarah. No worries. We will have many other meetups, right, Davincij? The next one is in April,
Exactly. I mean, we already talked about that earlier on. Just head over to meetup.davincij15.com and find out which one of our meetups are and join them.
Nice.
Okay. Bitcoin ETF inflows overshadow gold ETFs, BTC to eclipse gold market cap. Ooh.
Are you going to bring it up on Peter? By the way, I've seen some comments in the chat. People are asking when is the debate. So the debate is going to be recorded in 2 weeks' time, but I'll have some time to edit it. So I don't know a date specifically. Hence why you want to go and subscribe to the channel, because I will upload it as soon as I have it. But the debate will happen in 2 weeks. So 14 days, we will hit record, and then I don't know. I need some time to do some editing. But are you going to use it, Davincij, on the debate with Peter Schiff?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, it's going to hurt Peter so badly when it passes the gold market cap. I mean, anyone holding gold and gold stocks, right, in order to increase their or maintain inflation against they're going to get just destroyed. Mm-hmm. In comparison to holding Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin's booting up to be money, right? It will be the money. There is no other outcome for Bitcoin, right? Because it's divisible, it's transferable instantly to anyone around the world. No one can stop you from holding it. It's only 21 million. You could always identify it. It's indestructible. They can't be confiscated. All these features are what gives you the reason why it will destroy gold, absolutely crush it. Right?
Yeah, it's like
price. It's obviously crush all these. So you can see right now we're at 1 trillion, and yeah, we're going to be on the top 5, don't you think? By next year, even.
Yeah, I mean, we were discussing it earlier, right? So if we do 2x, so if we double the price from now, then it's 2 trillion already, 2 trillion, right? So if when we go to 100k, we already what number 4 ish, and I don't think we're gonna stop at 100. So it's possible, top three for sure. And like you said, it's like digital versus analog. Analog. Do you remember when we used to go in Blockbuster and rent movies? You used to go to the store, pay, get the VHS, get home, rewind it because people didn't do it for you. Watch the movie,
Yep.
rewind, walk to the store. Well, now we have Netflix. So isn't that the same for money? Like this gold is the analogic version of it. Bitcoin is the digital version of it. And look what happened to the
Exactly.
Blockbuster. There's only one left and they sell candies. So that's basically bye.
Exactly. Exactly. This is the exact comparison, right? So you have an asset that if you understand that, you should share. If you understand, if you're watching this and you understand exactly what we understand, I think you should. It's really incumbent on you to share that with other people, not just to help it rise in value, but to help them protect themselves ahead of everybody else, right? Because yeah, these things are happening as we speak, right?
Yeah.
Since the introduction of the new spot Bitcoin ETF, which were apparently touted as a modern alternative to gold investment, there has been a significant shift in investor behavior. While billions flow into Bitcoin ETF since the launch of the January 11th, a subsequental amount of money has exited gold ETF. Wow. Jesus, gold has like getting crushed, absolutely crushed. Can you imagine if I was thinking maybe gold would stay stationary here, but imagine if this drops like even by 10%, right? That's huge for gold.
Yeah, because of the money, those 13.7 trillion, some of them are going to be and are going now into Bitcoin. So they will kind of drain the asset a little bit, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think gold will maintain its value and probably go up in value um, after the Bitcoin bull run and stuff like that because they've been scamming gold for so long. They're so good at it. They're so good at holding the price down,
Yeah,
right?
they can
It's been
control it.
13 trillion for since they started running the printing presses in 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and this is another thing that I like about Bitcoin. I don't know if you've seen, I tweeted the Bitcoin distribution. There is a chart I tweeted the other day. It was really nice. You can actually see who has the amount of Bitcoin in circulation. Well, you can't see that on gold. Like you don't know who has. I mean, some people are saying they have some. There is a list of the banks and the reserves, but you don't know whether Bitcoin is transparent. So hence why it's superior because you can actually go and track it yourself. Don't trust, verify, right? So
Exactly.
whether with gold, how do you know? You don't.
Yeah. In fact, they've talked about it that they estimate that 100 the gold is leveraged 100 to 1. So every 99 people that think they own gold do not.
Wow.
Only one of them does. And it ain't the rich, it ain't the poor average guy who thinks he bought some gold in his retirement fund. He obviously did not. He's not getting his gold. It's probably some wealthy billionaire, right? So that's the thing about gold, right? This lack of transparency has caused this price suppression.
Yeah,
Okay,
that,
moving on.
yeah. Sorry, I was about to say this is a really good point. It's like as you say to make it super easy to understand to people. Is like, guys, would you rather have $1,000 or a piece of paper signed by whoever that says I owe you $1,000? It's the same thing, right?
Mhm.
Just like, yeah, some people are going to try and redeem it, but it's not going to work, so they don't have it.
Exactly, and that's what's happening with gold, right? They just have a piece of paper promising them gold that doesn't exist. And if you think that, let's say you're one of those guys that believes that that is false. I have some evidence here. Let me just see if I can bring it up from. Oh darn! I thought I had it kept here. Let me see. Maybe it's on this. Oh darn! No, I guess not. Okay. Well, I have some evidence, and I will bring it up next time. Let me see. Let me just quickly check funds run rate. Um, oh man, it's lost figures. Yeah, but I used to have some evidence that said, "Hey, you know what? This is what they." Oh, there it is. I found it. Sorry. Hey, I'm bring it up. This happened a lot. I'm going to show you right here, both in gold and silver. If you look around, you'll find a lot of this. If you really look for it, it's really difficult. They hide it, but it's there,
Yeah.
right? Where they get sued for you know for not having what's it called, the silver. But if you think that this is one off, it's really,
Yeah,
what does that say there?
standard industry practice. Oh my god, insane! This is insane. Wow, wow. That's why.
Just saying.
That's why they hate Bitcoin, right? For that reason, right there. I mean, they even put it on as a standard industry practice. Oh my god. Not your keys, not your silver. Right?
So, if any of you guys are watching and you have like Bitcoin ETF or Bitcoin held by somebody else, third party, read that. It's standard in practice to pretend that we have your Bitcoin, but we don't.
Yeah.
Oh man! And you're like, well, what? We can sue them. They can't do that. Well, you know what? Some of them are too big to fail, and they
Mhm.
can get a bailout, right? Of printed money, right? That's how they get away with it. And on top of that, legally, when you leave your Bitcoin with any kind of custodian, such as an exchange, legally, you are only owed the local currency,
Exactly.
not the Bitcoin that you dropped off there.
Yeah, they will pay you back in dollars, but they'll keep the asset.
Exactly. And that's legal. That's part of the law, right? And if you don't understand why that is, it's pretty simple, right? If I lend you, Mr. M, my lawnmower, right? And you go and sell my lawnmower to someone else, but that's my favorite lawnmower, right? It has like a little ding in it, and I really like it, right? You got to give it back, right? But you already sold it. You can't get it back. So I sue you, right? What is the judge going to say? Hey, you have to go get the lawnmower,
No,
Mr. M?
I
Will it
just
say that?
I just to pay the value of the loan to you, right? So whatever it was worth, there you go in dollars. So, ouch. And imagine if there was an asset goes up 200% a year. Wouldn't bet the easiest thing to do would be to open an exchange, ask people to deposit money, take the money, take the asset, and then when everything goes under, you just pay them back in dollars. There you go.
All right. So moving on. Europe's crypto kill switch has arrived. Ooh, really? Kill switch. Okay. Let's read about this.
Yeah, good luck with
Europe
that.
Data Act in January 2024 went into force, and the legislation has far-reaching requirements that could force smart contract developers to comply with strict requirements, such as terminating a live smart contract, even in case where the smart contract features immutability, such as making any changes impossible. Now, I read about this coming into law a while back, and I did do a segment on my channel, right? Make sure you subscribe, hit the like, guys. Hit the like right now. Thank you. I want to see lots of likes and lots of love.
Yeah.
And I said that, yeah, this is great. Do you know why? This is great. If they actually went and enforced this would be better. I don't know if they can, but if they did enforce this, what would happen? Right? Why do you think I said that this was great? Do you have any idea?
Well, I mean, this is marketing, right? Free marketing for Bitcoin.
That too. But I said that if they try to enforce this, what will create is more innovation in the space, because they know, you can see that the governments are willing to force people at any angle, and so what will happen is people will produce a decentralized system, because what they're saying in this law, they're saying, okay, it doesn't matter if the person tries to be anonymous, it will find the person who has the website that's partially running on this, right? Because you're going to need a website in order to do some of the work, right? Offload some of the work somewhere else. Well, imagine if you have decentralized servers, which are paid in crypto, right? The servers are not actually not controlled by, might be controlled by some other third company, but then if he shuts it down, they automatically flip over to some other third party company, and that's that, right? Or somebody else who has computing power, right? That's sharing it somewhere, and that's going to come. That innovation is going to come because there's so much computing power everywhere that people are going to be able to share that computing power to earn crypto.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's coming. And that innovation will only be possible thanks to these guys. Isn't it beautiful?
It is, like, the cat is out of the box, right? So you can't put it back in. I mean, good luck in trying. But
exactly. And so as much as they try to do these kind of things, it only helps us. It really does. It helps us innovate around them, because the more decentralized we become, the less we need them, right?
yeah,
And they can't put laws on us, right, that restrict us from having wealth, right? Because that's what this is all about right here, right?
yep.
Is to restrict people from actually using these contracts to produce wealth, right? And why would they do that? Well, I mean, think about it, right? If you could print money and get free slaves, you don't want them to be free and have to, no longer work for your slave money. That would suck.
Exactly. And sorry to jump in quickly, Davincij. There are a lot of good questions in the chat, guys. We see all the questions. We have a segment throughout the end, so stay tuned for the end until the end of the show. We're gonna cover some questions because there are some good ones. So don't worry, we will read. I'm actually saving them, so there's gonna be a segment towards the end where we're gonna answer your questions. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, if you have to understand, once you understand that concept, that, dude, you can't get away as a slave. That's not fair to me. I've worked hard to make you a slave. Now you want to escape? Yeah. No. No. That's what the ECB is doing, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not faulting them for it. I'm applauding them. You go, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn. Speaking about decentralized, here's why Uniswap did a 55% in 24 hours. This guy, I don't know. He goes on and puts in this top of the article, but that doesn't explain why it goes up. He goes on to hate on the fact that these guys hold a 6.54% of Uniswap. And I'm like, okay, so what? If they don't sell it, or if they control the price, then, that will only hurt their product, right? But, moreover, the surge of buying power was detected ahead of Uniswap. Well, he said that, there was a clear indication that people were buying ahead. There must have been somebody or some entities that acted on non-public information. Yes, that is normal. That is called politicians, because did you know it's not illegal for a politician to act on information that is not publicly available? That's called insider trading, and that is normal. That is normal. Right? But here's something interesting. The chart says everything. See what happened here? This was a cup and handle.
Oh, nice.
Right? All this Wing action you could have gotten. This was W action. showed you, oh, we're exploding higher, and we came back to this W breakout and then it continued higher. So that means that this person was buying. This is all normal action here, showing you that, hey, you know what? Something is going on. We're getting lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and higher highs. This was enough to tell you that insiders are buying. And I did get some Uniswap, right? Not a whole lot, but I did get some prior to this because this is what I saw, right? And there we go. Here's the result. Kaboom. Right? Now, with that said, is there a way to get in on this? Should I buy this? Probably not, right? We need to take a look at the charts to really say for sure yes or no. If we create a new high, then maybe you can buy some. But there's probably other options out there to buy, right? Because right now Uniswap has like a $8 billion market cap. Come on. Oh boy, yes. I think a lot of these cryptocurrencies will do something crazy in their market caps, but then when they do, I mean, you have to say, okay, what's going on, right? You know what I mean? Even right now, it's like, what, right? If at right now saying what to this is then something is a little bit off, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's going to go higher, and so wait until this thing's like 80 billion or 800 billion. That something's wrong, really, really wrong at 800 billion, right? But in the meantime, these things will go up, right?
Yep. I mean,
So
do you think
which one should you buy? I think you look for some assets that have done, fairly well, but not. Let's just take a look at Sushi Swap, right? Sushi Swap. Oh, nice. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go to max. So yeah, it's just starting off. It's run, and you can probably see it come all the way back at least to $7 or so. So, and you're buying it really early. So I would suggest you get some Sushi Swap right here, right now. Another one, right? Let's see here. Let's try DXDY. DYDX, sorry. Ooh. This has gone nowhere. So you could expect, and how long this has been out? Wow. You could probably expect this thing to explode to something absolutely incredible, along with all the rest of the decentralized exchanges. So yeah, you have a lot of options here. Let's take a look at PineQuake Damn, look at that. So we're way down here. So a nice, even if we go up to like the last resistance area, you can see support area right here, like $12. That's huge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 4 times, yeah.
And so can we go beyond the last all-time high? Yeah, we can. Because, a lot of average people are coming into the space. And this would be the safest place for them to make trades without people with large sums of money, and no one's going to stop them. Right?
Yeah.
So you can see the value coming in, right? Whilst try to do that in the traditional markets, there's going to be people going, ho, where you going? Where you going? Yeah. Hold on, dog. Slow down. Right? And if you don't believe that, right, just remember, I told you guys, I don't know if I told you guys, but I believe I did. Last weekend, my bank got frozen. Do you remember I told you that, Maurizio?
I remember, yeah. I remember.
And they froze my bank account because they wanted to know what 3 transactions were I did in 2022.
Nanya.
Not last month.
Nanya.
Not last year. In 2022.
Crazy.
Right? And this is what they froze my account on the weekend. Right? So that I couldn't do anything. Right? They didn't wait until Wednesday. They didn't wait until Monday. They waited until the weekend. Right? So you see how evil this system is, right? And let's just pretend it wasn't these transactions, which when I told them this is rent checks, right? Well, state the nature of the relationship with this person and who is this person. And I'm looking at the rent. I'm looking at the check, and I'm asking, and I found out that the last time that my landlord has the same bank that I do.
Wow.
And I'm like, he has the same bank account. You guys know who he is, right? But we don't need you to tell us. Okay.
It's just like crazy.
Okay. And so this is like the nonsense that you have to put up with, which frees you on this system, right? On these units, this decentralized exchanges. And so I did tell them who it was, and then they said they need proof of that he's my landlord. So I had to present them with my
The contract and everything. Oh my.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, imagine if they asked me for something, I don't know, crazy, like, I don't know, how big's my dick? Right?
You have to tell them, otherwise they'll
Yeah. What am I going to do? Sue them? That's none of your business, boy.
I know. Yeah. It's just crazy. And he goes, I can see some people in the chat. Yeah, same. DRV Crypto says they froze my account because I bought crypto. Same. I actually, there is an exchange called Crypto Oasis, which I like in the region, the UAE. I purchased some Ethereum. This was like a while back. And my bank froze my card because they said, hey, we don't like that transaction. We're going to block it. I had to call and say, hey, can you please unblock my card? Because it was me. Sorry, I'm not doing it anymore. I mean, imagine those people that deciding what you can't do with your money. It's just crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Insane. So yeah, I have like a cooperation with CoinW, right? So if you guys are interested, right, and no KYC, right, you can head over to coinw.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below, and that's an exchange that you can trust, right? However, right, like all exchanges that start off, right, in a very beginning, right, that can get away with no KYC, because you know what, honestly, if you listen to this laws, what was it? These laws that the government say, right, you won't run a business, period. A business you can't take off, right, if you follow everything. And so eventually, though, once you do take off, they will come after you and go, knock, knock, knock. Dude, you're going to have to pay us for all that work for not following the law. You know that image where the guy goes, that's all they do, right?
They'll make you an offer you can't refuse, right?
Mm-hmm. So that's coming. And if it does come, right, to CoinW or any exchange that I recommend that has no KYC, like 2bit.davincij15.com, you could head over and get your own citizenship, digital citizenship, like I have here, the Liberland passport. And you can use that as legal identification, right? And also get, digital address or location in these different places. And this is not the only one, right? You can do Palau, I think, also supports that. So
yeah, there's a few different options.
All right, so let's head over to the question and answer period, right? Let's switch over screens and
nice. Let me put us back on the faces. I've got some good one. I've saved about 15 questions. So guys, feel free to put them in because we read them all. So African Art NFT is asking, any meetup in New York City?
No, unfortunately, I was thinking about flying to New York City and then go to Miami and then, also have a meetup in New York City, but nah, I could always fly to NYC from Miami, but I don't know. I have a friend who wants me to come to California, right? She has a house in Malibu, right? She's friends with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I'm
nice.
like, yeah, but I don't care. So, right, but she's been asking me to come over, and I don't know. If I go to New York, I might as well go to her house, right? But anyways.
Yeah, he's also asking if you're going to NFT and NYC. I wanted to ask you actually, maybe I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Probably no, but I would love to go once, maybe next year. I don't know, but that would have been a good one to go, NFT NYC.
I don't
Nash,
know. I'll see how I feel when I get to Miami.
yeah, because it's quite a long journey from Dubai. Nash is asking when is the debate. So we are filming in 2 weeks, and then it's gonna go live. I don't know, like a few days after. So stay tuned on the channel. Francisco Marino is asking how many Bitcoin did you bought?
Why don't we get some people? If anybody wants to pay to join in whilst we're doing it live, let me know. Let's just put a 1 in there if you would pay to see this happening live.
Oh, and do a live instead, and do a live show
Oh
instead.
no, but for just privately, a private live.
Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, maybe we can organize that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like some sort of like an audience thing. It's probably gonna be a premiere. I'll probably premiere it, so I'll stay in the chat to answer questions. But it's gonna be awesome. Francisco Marino is asking how many Bitcoin did you bought the first time, Da Vinci? I don't know if you want to answer that.
Everybody asks me that question.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and I don't know, disclose that.
Yeah, you never say how many Bitcoins you have. Come on, guys.
Well, the very first time, I would say I got a few free first, like 1 or 2 free because I went and found faucets, and then I started buying it with what's it called? PayPal, right? There's a PayPal receipt. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. And if I can pull that up, I'll show you the image. But yeah,
Wow, like a receipt of like an old one.
yeah, an old receipt where I actually bought some PayPal, Bitcoin, 2011. Let's see if I can find the receipt. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, I have to
Maybe for next week. For next week, so we can. I also have some old ones, 2013, 2014. We can show. I mean, I'm not gonna compete. I remember the first time I discussed it with you. I was like, "Yeah, my first Bitcoin was 2013," and you said to me, "Oosh, expensive." Do you remember? Maybe we can prepare it for next week.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was on the wrong email. Hang on. Let me just try one more time.
Okay. Ebo Crow is asking 100K when? That's a good question.
It is. It is a good question. I would say we probably can go to 100K
early next year.
Before 1 year from now, right? Here, I can bring up. I can bring this up. Let me just. Why don't we switch over?
Let me know when you're ready, and I'll switch screen.
Okay, you can switch screens now.
Can I switch now? Okay. Let me
Yeah.
the comment and switch. Boom.
So this is not. Let's see. When was this? April
2011.
April 8th?
Yeah.
This is the first one I can find, right? And there it is.
Amazing. Yeah.
20 Bitcoin for $17.
Damn. It's like incredible. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing this. It's really nice of you. So yeah, 100K when of I think early next year. I mean, we will. I don't know. I'm just speculating on what I've seen in the past. We will, I think, go and revisit the all-time high before the end of the year. So before the year end, I believe we will be at 69, 70K, and then it all depends. It could be faster or slower, but definitely next year, I think 100K. Would you agree, Da Vinci?
Yeah, I think so. I would agree. Before we end, before a year passes, we'll be over 100K.
Yeah, exactly. So that's an interesting one. Ali Mami is asking, so how to get the real Bitcoin? Because I think we were discussing about the fact that some people don't have the real one with ETFs. I don't know if you want to answer. We can
Sure.
take each.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
First off, right, go download BitPay. Right, and it's a wallet that you can put on your phone, right? And follow those instructions. Make sure you do not create an account. There's an option that says, proceed without creating an account, because they want to get your information and stuff like that, so they can sell you more stuff, right? Because it was a wallet. As a wallet, you don't have to give anybody your information and who you are and why you're creating this wallet, right? But they realized that they weren't getting anything by having this free. So by collecting your information, they at least get something. So I understand why they want you to create an account, but you don't need to, right? With your email and all that kind of stuff. So you just go right, and once it opens up at the bottom in little tiny writings, it says "can proceed without creating account," and then follow the instructions from there, and then make sure you save those 12 words, right? And then hit receive, and that's your address to send some Bitcoin.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, I like that. I mean, as an alternative, if you already have an account on any exchange, so Coinbase, Kraken, CoinW, you can simply move the money into a Trezor. Or, I mean, I never promote Ledger.
It's not really that simple. I think that's why.
But it's like I was about to say, it's never that easy, right? Especially for someone who has never done it. So I think I've explained it. It's really nice.
Yeah, and I think I have some videos on how to set up a BitPay wallet. If you look through my videos, the library.
History. Yeah, nice. Travel Trove is asking, should we invest now in crypto? What do you think, Davincij?
I don't know. Let me think here. It feels like the market's bullish, but I don't know if it is or not. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say Bitcoin is not crypto, right? So I would say invest in Bitcoin always if you have enough time to wait. Like if your time frame is long enough, 3, 4, 5 years, the answer is yes. If you are asking with this to invest your entire saving into a meme coin, the answer will be no. But if you buy good stuff, aka Bitcoin, the answer is always yes. That's what I think.
Answer is frack yeah.
Exactly. And if you want to stay on this side of probability, as long as we are not on the all-time high, so as long as we are below 70,000, it's a sale. It's a flash sales, right? The closer we go to the all-time high, I mean, it's all speculation, of course, but I would say yes. But I wouldn't say in crypto, I would say Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is not crypto, if it makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a few more. Ali is asking for some ETH short-term analysis. I don't know if you want to pull up the chart, so maybe we can save it for next week.
No, you could see that tomorrow. You could also watch it live tomorrow at Davincij15.com. I will do some charts analysis for Ethereum.
Fantastic. Tiago, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, is asking, what's your thoughts on the ETF accumulating Bitcoin? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. It seems that their accumulation is translating into the price, right? And we're going to see that continue to grow because they can only do so much scamming, right? Because of the 21 million, right? And the fact that it's an open public ledger. Eventually, people are going to say, show me the money.
We want to see the money. Remember the movie? Show me the money.
Yes.
Jerry Maguire.
Yes. Show me the money.
Yeah. It's good to see Crypto King in the chat, by the way. What's up, dude? It's good to see you. Nice. I agree. I think it's a good thing because it's going to basically present the Bitcoin to many more people. So, but like you said, at some point, there's going to be a receipt. So, Crypto Barber is asking, can you provide a few digital citizenship option? Do you have a video on that one, Davincij, on your channel? People can go and watch.
I think so, but I don't know where it is, right? So, I mean, we did say Palau was one of them. If you Google it, right? Let me just Google that for you. Let me Google that for you. Do you know that there's a website that's called that? Let me Google that for you.
No way. Nice.
Yes, I'll show you. Here, let me show you. Let me Google that for you. Let's bring it up right here.
Yeah, they move on your screen.
Yeah, you can do that, right? I think it's Palau is Palau is P8 Lao. I think it's called, yeah. And then you grab this URL.
And you put it on yeah. Wow.
Now it's supposed to say that was not that hard, and then show you the result. But I guess it's broken.
Yeah, there's a CSS issue there. Okay.
It's broken. It's broken probably because I'm using what's it called, Chrome.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so there it is. So yeah, I knew I wasn't spelling it right. Palau. There we go.
Palau, yeah.
So there you go.
In Micronesia, okay. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. You can get a passport from there and just use it for your KYC, right?
Yeah, let's see if I want to just play with this Palau thing. Let's see here.
Let's see what comes back.
Let's see if this thing works. Because it's funny. Copy. Let's try with this. Oh, look at that. You just go Q. Oh, it's broken.
It's
That's too
broken.
bad. It was a funny website,
Yeah.
right? And it would say, that was not that difficult right here. And then give you the results.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. I love that website. So too bad they broke it somehow.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go back on faces, right? Nice. Thank you, by the way, for doing that. Francesco is asking, what is that will make the bull run start, and when do you think will start?
The bull market has already started.
I was about to say, if you count from the bottom, technically 15, right? Technically, it started.
It started. So we're already in the bull run. You just not noticing it. If you bought it 17,000, you'd be feeling the bull run right now.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm feeling it.
You'd be feeling it hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's why DCA is the best thing you can do, like dollar cost average, because we don't know when the bottom is. So we just keep buying every day, every week, every month, whatever works for you. And it's funny because some people are asking why we'll have a bull run. Some people are coming up with, each cycle, different story. I would say Bitcoin is going to do its thing. And then we can find some stuff like, the ETF this time, or El Salvador, country adoptions, retail. Bitcoin is doing Bitcoin, right? So that's how I like to see it. I don't care what happens. Bitcoin is going up. So we can try to find some narratives. They go with the story. But I like to see that there's a 4-year cycle and this thing is unstoppable. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, well, the reason why it is going up is not because of, they're just going up, right? It's because more and more people recognize what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why. Once you recognize that, we have a digital asset that I could transfer to anyone instantly. It's fixed in number of supply. No one can confiscate it from me. It's divisible, right? And the records are immutable, and
Decentralized.
no government can put a gun and change it, right? And also I could program it. Oh shit.
Exactly the hoo-ha moment.
That gets into your brain, really gets into your brain, and you understand that concept. Just like Michael Saylor. When Michael Saylor finally got the concept, he was so scared. He was so scared that somebody else would figure it out too.
Mm-hmm. That's why, at some point you realize you don't have enough Bitcoin. You want to, that's the thing when you go, I need to get as many as I can, right? Because you realize the true potential. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But good question. Thank you, guys. And let them come in because we like to see. And this is the last one. So Tammy is asking, could you answer some questions on what you guys collaborated at the hotel yesterday in Dubai with Carl and CryptoKid?
Well, we was mostly talking about, crypto, and we let the audience talk first, mm-hmm. right? We let them tell their stories and stuff like that, because it's a meetup. As a meetup, I figure we should have interactions with the audience, the people who come to the meetup, because that's, you guys want to know more. You want to have questions. You want to know. You want to, learn from us, right? And you might have something you want to share with the rest of the people as well. And so that's why I have these free meetups, and I want you guys to come if you want. Right, you just head up to the meetup.davincij15.com and join us. And then we talked about how, you know, I asked a question, like, for example, do you believe in following the rule of law, and if so, right, why, when governments don't know how to run a business, right?
Yep.
So these are the things, right? Because they're going to put in laws that don't make sense for crypto, right? And they're only protecting themselves, right, with these laws, right? Because I mean, you have to think about it from their perspective, right? I won't be able to collect taxes. I won't be able to, enforce. I won't be able to grow and get more money from my friends and family men, right? So,
Yep.
and steal money from the public. So obviously, they're going to fight against that, right? If they can't rob you and to loot and pillage you anymore, they might be a little bit upset.
It's a little bit. But yeah, really well said. There was a good balance in between us talking and the public asking questions and telling their stories. But I don't know if you will have it on your channel. So make sure you subscribe on Davinci's channel because you might upload it. I don't know what's your plan there, but
I'll do some editing and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? I should have got the recording from Crypto Kid. But yeah, I will try to get the audio and stuff like that from all my sources and send it off to my editor.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you. It was great.
It was a great live stream. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I appreciate all you guys coming out to watch this live stream. It is a passion of mine to talk about crypto. Whenever somebody sits me down and starts talking about it, I don't want to stop. How about you?
Same.
Don't you feel the same way?
Same. Claudia, my wife, she's so happy that I started doing these things because she's like, you were like, you now go, you do your thing, and then you let it out. You don't bother me anymore. So no, same. Yeah.
Damn, yes, that's so true. That's true. That's true. Especially when we let out the news, because the news is always like,
exactly. Indeed. But yeah, really well said. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So many good questions, so much love in the chat. It's always a pleasure, to be honest, reading all the comments. I'm really happy to be here every Sunday, for sure.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Peace.
See you guys on the next one. Cheers.